Claude just released Claude Design, and for those of you that have been using Claude a lot, you probably noticed this was maybe the only area where it was a little bit lacking. You might have used the Canva integration or the Figma integration, things like that, or maybe you pivoted to other apps like Google AI Studio and those kind of features, as Claude was always a little bit behind. So this completely solves that problem. And if you go to Claude.design, there's a lot of features that they're teasing. There's also a lot of examples that they're showing us going all the way to app design and everything. So I'm really curious right now if this actually gets us ahead of this AI slop design and lets us create beautiful things. I'm not a designer, but obviously I created a bunch of landing pages for our own businesses, for our clients. As we're really marketing heavy, also ad copy and that stuff is something that we do every single day. I'm really curious to see how this works. In the next 10 minutes, I want to show you guys some real use cases and just go through this tool so that you understand if this is actually useful or not. They give you a bunch of examples here and also a quick tutorial that you can go through. They let you upload any kind of other data, and we're just going to go try that out and look at what it actually does. So let's say we take our marketing company and we say, okay, let's go start a project here. We can start with context, so design system screenshot, or even an entire code base. Now this will take a little bit of time as it goes through everything. So obviously when it's designing stuff, it will always use code, JavaScript, Python, whatever it needs to do to make those things visually in HTML or wherever you're going to display them. However, there's also some really cool connectors now that you can go ahead and you can connect this to Canva, or you can export it into a PDF or a PowerPoint presentation, even an animated video. So that's going to be really interesting, and I want to see how this works in the real world. The first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to go create our landing page for one of our offers. So I just plugged in our website and I connected GitHub, and then I will go and select a specific landing page for a campaign lead magnet. It asks us a bunch of questions which we can answer here. So what do we want? We want to capture leads, construction, design build, firms making 5 million or more. So here it also allows us to leave some references. So we could come here and put in some references of work that we like. All right, and then a couple of minutes later, I get a full-fledged landing page ready, VSL template there, everything there, testimonials, different pages. Looks like it's mobile responsive as well. And it then gives you some different tweaks that you can do. Like for example, here, copy tone. I could go change a little bit of the copy right away. I could go adjust the hero layout depending on what I'd like here. Overall, I'm really impressed with this. I need to play around and create some more. I could then go say, okay, spin this off and dispatch this for Claude Code. And then I could throw this into GitHub or wherever, and I could just go implement it right away, which is kind of cool. Now I can come in here, I can make comments to certain buttons or things or form. I can just go in and comment on this, and it lets me select everything individually. So I could just go say here, change the copy and do this differently. Like for example, whatever, replace this with this testimonial. And I can come in and edit this as well. So I could go select this tile and then I could go change all of the fonts. So this is really new to the design part. Before, when you didn't like something and you just wanted to change something, it was really difficult because you needed to describe what you wanted to change, and now you can literally come in and adjust it with. If you do have a design background or you have been using a lot of Figma, you'll probably love this. For me personally, I think I like to get it the 80-20 done of design, and then obviously we have our team in place, but they're gonna absolutely love using this to get this on point. So I can do a bunch of changes here, full screen, present, and then I can also export this into a PDF, PowerPoint, zip file, whatever, or hand off to Claude Code. So this is actually an entire feature here that I can just do, copy command, and then I can go grab this as a zip, or I can hand it off to Claude Code and continue working on that in there. All right, so now if I want to do a new project, let me go right there. And let's say I want to have IG template. Now, I really wanted to do these handwritten cards. So I really like these, and I would want to have something similar for for what I want to do. So I'm gonna just take some screenshots of this. And now we're just gonna go over back here and we're gonna say, why don't I import this, upload file, and I'm gonna go grab all of these screenshots that I just did. I really like this Instagram carousel format of these cards where I can playfully describe a story or a feature or something like that in a cool learning kind of way. I'd like to do a template for me within Canva that I can edit with some custom graphics and colors and stuff like that. And I'd like us to start off with the topic. Anthropic released Claude Design and all of the key things that Claude Design can do. I'm actually going to research those. I'm going to give them to you as well, but you can already get started with the template and Canva and whatever all you need. Let's rock and roll. 5 minutes later, we get it done. And here is the IG carousel. So Claude just designs. Here's what the new Claude Design tool can actually do. This is pretty good. It wrote the copy, it designed it in the same kind of vibe. And then with just one click, I can go and send this all to Canva. I'll be able to look at the files and change it, edit the text, change the images, whatever I want to do. Or I could come in here and edit it here. It did not do the cards that are like held by hand, but I guess I could maybe tell it to do that. Okay, but like the example I gave you, can we have the card on like a paper card that is being held by a hand? Is that possible? Okay, we're not there yet. But hey, it nailed the cards. And then I could go add the hand with Google AI Studio or Google Nano Banana Pro or something like that. So again, this is all just the research preview. It's not even out properly on the desktop app. It's not even in Claude Code yet. It's literally just here, hey, go try this out, go see it. And people are one-shotting entire websites. It did a pretty good job at that landing page. I don't mind the template. Next, I'm gonna do a bunch of ads that we already have our workflows and processes for a bunch of ads that we create, but this is just insane, right? So let me know in the comments what you're going to use Claude Design for, if you're even going to use it. But I think this is going to be pretty crazy, because if you think about it, Claude is not going to do this on their own, right? Everyone's going to try to follow suit with this. So you're going to see more and more of this integration of AI, different things like Figma. We already have coding. Next is design. Next, we're going to have probably the capability to full on just do entire websites, front end, back end, design, whatever, everything, all of that technology is going to slowly fade away and become invisible, so that you as a non-technical person can come in, build an app, build all the authentication, build all the design, the back end, the front end, everything, and have a working solution internally or externally. And you can already do so today, some people might argue. However, I still think it's quite difficult, right? Like if you're building an app that you want to have that production ready, you run into a lot of issues, right? The whole security thing, you run into issues like database verification, users, scalability, stuff like that. If you've dabbled with that a little bit, you know what I'm talking about. So it's really cool to see like a new feature like this. I think I'm gonna let our creative team work with this and see what we can come up with in terms of like the ads and all of that stuff. And I'm gonna share it with you as we go along.